Ashwin Gupta this side from Hdfc Securities. First of all, I welcome all of you for attending this webinar on a topic called eMargin, that is margin trading funding. In today's topic, we'll talk about the product called eMargin. How will this product benefit our investors? How this product functions? How will the investors trade on eMargin? And how to take the benefits of the product uh, called eMargin. Now, when we talk about this, we'll talk about the contents as well. So we'll talk about the features of eMargin. How is eMargin, that is MTF, that is what is called as a T plus 275. We'll also talk about the understand the concept between the cash and eMargin, because cash market is different. Most of our investors do trade in cash, but there's something better than cash, or I would say a better added advantage in from cash, that is called as eMargin. We'll talk about that as well. Going forward, we'll also talk about the upfront margins, because when we talk about margins, e-margin, there's an upfront margin which customers need to pay, or we say initial margin. So we'll talk about that as well. The consolidated report. Most of our customers will get the report, so they would not be able to understand how this margining system is calculated, how to find the script wise profit and loss. So this report will show the entire details about the consolidated statement as well. Along with this, most importantly, customers needs to pledge those shares once bought in eMargin. So we'll talk about that. What is the process of pledge, and why pledge is so important in eMargin or MTF? How is margin calculated, and how to place orders in eMargin, that is ITS or a mobile app platform. So we'll talk all about this, and along with this, we'll also talk about the uh, process, or the process to trade as well. Now, when we talk about eMargin, buy stocks today and pay on or before 275 days, which means I as a customer, if I want to buy some stocks, I may be interested in buying stocks, for example, Titan. So I would buy stocks today. I may sell it after few days once as a customer I make profit, or as an investor. But now here I want to buy some stocks, but I feel the stock will be definitely give me good returns, better returns, but I have only limited cash. Here I will be able to buy today and pay on or before 275 days, which works out around to be approximately an year. Hence, the topic of the webinar says buy now and pay later. I will buy today and pay the remaining amount, the leverage amount which I have taken from HDFC Securities. I will pay within 275 days. So 275 trading days, I would rather say. So it approximately comes approximately in a year. So I, as a HDFC, I will give you leverage to our investors, so investors will be able to buy more, and when they are able to buy more, it enhances the buying power as well. So the second point, as it says, enhancing the buying power, as you only need to pay a small portion of stock value depending on the stock. So in some stocks we charge 30% margin, in some stocks we charge 35%, maybe 40%. So I'll show you the list of stocks which are available on our website, where investors can check which stock, how much margins do we take. In addition to above, when I talk about a small portion of the stock value is the buying power, the customer will get it, which means customer will pay a small portion, remaining amount or remaining funding will be done by HDFC Securities, which means higher leverage. If the profit goes up, if the price of the price of the stock goes up, I will be amplifying profit. So here it gives me a benefit of leverage. At the same time, it gives a benefit of the price of a stock going up as well. In case, yes, in case the price goes down, we as an HDFC, we inform our investors about stop losses. So I we request our investors to take care of it if there's a loss, because stock market is something where I can make profits and I can lose in some shares profits. So I, as an investor, I need to be very careful while placing an orders, and understanding if there's a stop loss, I need to put stop loss as well. The leverage amount, when we talk about leverage amount, we pay a nominal delayed interest charges. We charge interest of 0.05 per day. Now, when we talk about 0.05 per day, which means we charge interest from the interest is charged from the settlement day till the next settlement, which means we will charge you interest only for the period of the positions which are open. For example, if I take position on 1st of March, I will charge you interest on 1st of March, I close my position on 15th March, interest one, that is the 2nd of March, provided it's a working day, till the 16th of March. So I will be charging interest on customers only for the period of the positions which are open.
Ashwin, we are not able to hear you.
Margins as collateral. So using shares, I can use the collaterals and I can take e-margin positions. Most positions once bought, the shares will be credited into client's demat account and it will marked as pledged in HDFC Securities. Here, customers will be having those shares in their demat account, which will marked as pledge. It will marked as pledge. So simple process where customers needs to just simply accept the link, click on the link and authenticate the link or the shares which are being showing on the pledge link. So I will talk about that as well. When we talk about e-margin, customers may think, where will I trade? If the product is so helpful for me, how will a customer trade? Whether I will call the RM or I'll call the customer care or I will call, whom should I call? Yes, sir. Our relationship managers are always ready to assist you out. At the same time, you can call up a call and trade, or the best thing, customers can trade on our empowered website or our mobile trading app or our pro terminal. So these are all different versions of the platform. Empowered or invest right is a platform that's the ITS internet trading platform. The advanced version of the same is pro terminal, where investors can trade the or place the orders on pro terminal system for e-margin, or else customers can also place the orders from mobile app. Now customers has a flexibility and fungibility when customers can place order from mobile app a customer is bullish, customer is or expecting the price of the stock to move from 200 to 125. Assuming customer has 1 lakh rupees, if a customer is investing 1 lakh rupees in cash market, 100% funding is required. Hence demat account. Hence, if a customer is buying 1 lakh rupees stocks at a current price of 100 rupees, he would be able to buy 1000 shares. So 1000 shares into 100 rupees, that is 1 lakh rupees invested in stock called ABC. A simple cash market transaction. If the target is 125, expecting target is 125, and it reaches 125, the total price or the total amount of the stocks would be 1,25,000. Hence, profit comes around 25,000 minus the charges, minus the brokerage and the other charges as well. So here customer would make a profit of 25,000. That's a gross profit minus the other charges. On a contrary, if a customer takes a position in E margin, when a customer takes a position in E margin, he simply needs to pay a margin, maybe 30%, 35%, depending on the script. Assuming the same script ABC, the margin requirement, initial margin requirement is 30%. If a customer is wanting to buy a position of 1 lakh, here customer would be able to buy 3000 quantity, since 1 lakh would be considered as 30%. So I would allow the customer to buy more by paying only 1 lakh rupees or a fraction of amount, which means your customer would be able to buy stocks worth 3 lakh rupees by paying 1 lakh rupees. 2 lakh rupees is a leverage with HDFC Securities will charge 0.05% per day interest on the leverage amount, that is 2 lakh rupees. Assuming the price of the stock reaches 125, the target price is 125, he would be able to earn 75,000 on an investment of 1 lakh rupees, because 2 lakh rupees is being leveraged by HDFC Securities. So 75,000 rupees on an investment of 1 lakh rupees. So the percentage of the profit would be much, much higher as compared to cash market. Yes, there would be interest. So 75,000 minus the charges minus the interest cost. The cost of funding is also important factor in this. So wherein customers will have to pay 0.05 per day interest on 2 lakh rupees. Hence, here the profit to the customer, the net profit to the customer would be 75,000 rupees minus the brokerage interest cost, minus the brokerage and the interest cost, which would be credited to the client's account whenever the positions are settled. Whenever the positions are settled, the original margin money, that is 1 lakh, plus the profit will be credited into client's bank account once the positions are settled and the settlement has been done. I'll go to the next slide. Now, when we talk about e-margin, it is very, very important to understand this report, because most of the investors would get this report on a daily basis. Our customers would get this report on a daily basis. What does this report shows? This report shows the client who has bought the positions, the clients who has bought the positions. Here, if you can see, the client has bought 3 different positions at 3 different dates, on 24th Feb, 16th Feb, and 22nd Feb. So when the positions have been taken on a different dates, here this report would have, the customer would have paid some money, that is 870 is the buying price. For 25 shares, customer would have paid the margin money to a total value of 21,777. Now the closing price of the stock has gone up. I will charge the margins on the closing prices, which means margins will be always calculated on the closing price of the stock. If the stock price goes up, the margins goes up. If the stock price goes down, the margins also goes down. Simply stating, if the price of the stock which I bought is at 100 rupees and I paid 30% margin, that is 30 rupees. If the stock price goes from 100 to 110, I will charge margin 33. Customers will say, okay, fine. When I paid 30%, that is 30 rupees, why is the margin being increased if the price of the stock goes up? This is a requirement. Since the price goes up, we'll have to increase the margin. The other way around, if the price of the stock goes from 100 to 90, I will as well decrease the margins. So since the margin went up from 30 to 33, if the price goes down to 80, I will charge margins as 24. If the price goes down to 90, I will charge margins to 27. In a nutshell, margins on a daily basis will change on script level basis, on each and every script level basis. Hence, this gives a clear picture to the customer, to the investor, on the realized or unrealized profit and loss. So customers will be able to check their profit and loss report very clearly from their consolidated report statement. So the last two columns will show the margin required and the profit realized or unrealized. In addition to the above, customers will also get the report wherein customers may say, okay, fine, I have paid some cash. How much cash I has given as collateral? So here this report shows how much cash customer has given as collateral, or how much shares as collateral customer has given. So this is a margin funding. This is a funding which is done by customer. Securities done on e-margin. That is the funding amount. And how much quantity of shares at what price. This is the haircut on this value. What is the total collateral valuation and how much amount has he used? The same amount is showing here. So this report shows the entire report to the customer. This report is sent to the customer showing the script level total margin applicable either in cash or in collaterals. This report shows the script level total margin applicable by total margin payable or applicable, I would say, the margins paid in cash or as shares as collateral. Now, when we talk about MTF, it's very important to understand our MTF product. The pledge. When we talk about pledge, it's mandated by SEBI. SEBI states whenever a customer buys positions in MTF, it is compulsorily has to be pledged. So whenever customers get the positions, customers take the MTF positions on a T day. For example, on a T day, customer takes the MTF position. T+1 day, the credit comes into the customer's trading account or the demat account. Sorry, the payout of shares happens on demat account. Once the shares are credited on T+2 day, the links are sent by depositories. Since the shares are kept in demat account, The links are sent by depositories to the clients for acceptance of the pledge, but the same needs to be accepted till 9 p.m. on a daily basis, till the customer is buying the position. If not, then our risk team squares off the position. Here on T plus 3 also, customer has an option to either to convert into delivery, or customers can pay the remaining cash and convert delivery by paying the remaining cash, or customers can square off the position and buy a new position of a different script. So here customers needs to ensure this link is sent by depositories and it needs to be pledged. In continuation of the same, if the pledge links are not sent to the customer, then customers can get in touch with our relationship managers or the customer care team. They would be able to glad to help you out with a generic link. A generic link can be simply, I can go to Google and I can simply search as NSDL pledge or CDSL pledge, depending on the demat account where they hold. Just by entering or just by mentioning the NSDL or CDSL pledge link, customers would get the link on Google and customers can enter their PAN card and accept the pledge. It's very important for all our investors to accept the pledge. When we talk about our research success ratio is 63%. We have issued around 218 calls and 177 calls or around 200 calls have been closed. So here we have very good calls for investors, wherein we are telling investors to buy Titan, we are telling investors to buy uh, different stocks in MTF. So customers can buy sale. It's a very good price where customers can simply buy it around 80, 84 rupees, 87 rupees. And we have given a targets also as 95. So customers can also buy Ramco Cement, AB Capital, Zydus, or Air Window Pharma. And Titan is a fantastic script which we have given a call today, wherein customers can buy these stocks in e-margin and keep it for the long term. When we talk about calculation of margin, the example is on the screen. As you can see the screen here, stock price is rupees 100, margin requirement is 30%, that is 30 rupees. Now there can be two possibilities: either the price can go up or the stock price can go down. I take the first example. The price of the stock goes from 100 to 90. What will I as an HDFC Securities do? I will first reverse that 30 rupees and charge a new margin. If the price goes up, I will charge new margin. So this margin is charged on daily basis. And if there's a profit, then we credit the customer's ledger account or customer's bank account once the positions are squared off. So there can be a query: does the requirement of margin changes on daily basis? Yes, the margin requirement will change on daily basis. If the price goes up, the margin goes up. If the price goes down, we will substantially decrease the margins and give the credit of those margins in the trading account. If the stock price has gone down, or the stock price uh, if the stock price has gone down and to an extent of the original buying price, if there's a profit, then customer's bank account is also credited. So we credit our bank accounts of investors if the price of the stock goes down and to the extent of the purchase price. However, if the price goes above the purchase price, it is neither added to the limit or credited in client's bank account. This is as per SEBI guidelines. However, this will be credited once the positions are squared off. Now let us check about our website, wherein we'll show how customers can place in orders, how customers can check the list of scripts which are available in eMargin. I'll go to hdfcsecurities.com. This is our HDFC Securities website. On this page, since it is a equity market, I will go to products. In products, I have something called equity. I'll simply click here on eMargin. I'll get the entire details on eMargin, wherein customers can check. Customers can also take eMargin through ETF. It's a low-hanging fruits, wherein the diversification is good and customers can invest in small tranches as well. But yes, customers needs to pledge those shares as pledge those units as well. So it's a cost effective, low cost and better returns. When I talk about eMargin, these are the features of eMargin which we have mentioned on the website. This is a list. This is the benefits of eMargin. Buy stocks today and pay on or before 275 days. Enhances the buying power as you pay only a small portion of stock value. Amplify the stock profit potential due to an increase in investment horizon. On nominal interest is charged 0.05 per day until the position is settled, and it provides the high leverage to benefit the short-term fluctuations. Now, customers will say, "Okay, fine, I want to invest a small amount, but I feel the stock price may go up due to some political factors or due to some global factors, economical factors." So your customers can invest in small amount and gain more by using MTF. So this product will help the investors if they are looking to speculate or trade or trying to gain out of the fluctuations in the market. If the volume increases, the market goes up and the profit also amplifies substantially. This product will help the investors in gaining more by investing through eMargin. Now, how many stocks are available? I'll simply go to our HDFC Securities website. Here, I'll go to our important information page. Here, I'll go to the list of eligible scripts. I'll simply click here. Here, there's an eMargin list. Here, there's a shares as collateral. So, as I said, customers can simply go ahead and give the shares as collateral, take the limits, and trade in eMargin. So here are the list of shares which customers can place as shares as collateral, and here are the list of shares when customers can place in eMargin. So here you can see the list of stocks which are available. So these are list of stocks wherein customers can check and they can place orders. And at the same time, we also give the percentage. How much percentage are we giving? So it's absolutely transparent to our investors, where investors can place in orders. I will also show how to place in orders, how to check the details. At the same time, we also give an interest charge report to customers when customers can check how much interest is being charged. So it's absolutely transparent for investors to invest, check, trade, and earn more. So I'll just simply go here. This is our official website of HDFC Securities. I will click on login. Since I want to trade, I'll click on login. I'll enter my username. I'll enter my password. Since we have a verification through OTP as well, so I'll get an OTP on my mobile. I'll click on verify. This is a two-factor verification wherein my transactions, everything is secured and safe. This is our ITS platform where investors can place an order not only in MTF. Investors can trade in derivatives. Investors can trade in DFSIP. Investors can trade in DFSIP. I mean to say stock SIP, or investors wishes to apply for an IPO, customers can check their profile, their profit and loss, their capital gain statement. Customers can extract the DP holding statement. Customers can even place their shares from here. So everything is available on the same platform. Customers need to worry and uh, uh, shift from one platform to another. Since this is an e-margin product, I it's an equity product. I'll go to under equity headings, the equity sub menu. Under equity, I have something called buy, sell, research. My all research calls are available here. My reports are available here. These are my tools, my buyback section and SLB section. So since it is an equity market, I'll go to equity. I'll simply click on e-margin. It's very simple. It's a buy panel window. If I do not want to go through equity, I have a shortcut here. I have a shortcut on the left hand side panel where I can simply click on buy. The buy panel window appears. I'll simply select the exchange. I want to select as NSE. Here I'll select as eMargin. For example, I want to buy stocks called TCS. I'll enter TCS. I'll enter. Once I enter TCS, I'll come to know, okay, fine, what is the price currently. I'll enter the quantity. For example, I want to buy one share, right? I want to buy at a price of 3,000, but I'm buying e-margin. Now customers will, okay, how much margin do I have to pay? I'll simply click here, know your margin. Simple. Here, see, 30%, I have to pay this 30% amount, that is 900 rupees brokerage total amount which will be hold. Since the market is closed, the orders cannot be placed, but it's very simple to place an orders. There may be some customers who may say, okay, fine, I feel the market will go down. I want to buy 3,000, but 3,000, it's a rare possibility the price may come to 3,000 on today's date. So I can simply click here. I have something called place GTTT order. So once I click here, the orders will be placed till 45 days. So here the orders is ready and I can place order. Once the order is placed, this order will be available, or this order will be there in the system till 24th of April. If the price of the stock reaches 3,000, system will automatically buy the shares from the market. So investors need to see the stock price daily basis, need to enter the trade or enter the order on a daily basis. Here simply customer can have a shortcut wherein they can simply select GTDT and place an order. The order will be placed. One added advantage to our investors: once the price, once the stock has been ordered, once the order has been executed, sorry, once the order has been executed and placed successfully, as an investor, I can again place a GTTT order. I can again place a GTTT order for sell. So similar fashion, I will enter as NSE. I'll enter as eMargin, stock name as TCS, limit quantity 1 at 3,500, and place as GTTT order. And I'll simply click on place. So on one side, I placed an order of 3,000 to buy. Once the price of 3,000, once it reaches the price of 3,000, the order will get executed. Once orders are executed, customers can simply place a sell order, but do remember it should be a GTTT order wherein customers can simply place an order putting the price as 3,000. I've just taken an example, hypothetical example, 3,500, or I'm going to place at 3,600. Once the orders are executed and positions are taken, then only customers can place a GTTT order for sell at a higher rate. So here customers can place the order in GTT through our empowered website. When I'm talking about empowered, we also have our advanced trading platform, that is Pro Terminal. I can simply click here on Pro Terminal and it lands up, or it routes me to an advanced platform that is called Pro Terminal. So which you can see on the screen here. A moment, please. There's a technical error. Sorry for the error. This is our watch list. The customized watch list which customers can make it as per the choice. I want to simply buy a stock called Zomato. I'll simply click here on Zomato. I'll click on buy. A buy panel window will appear. I'll enter the quantity and the price. I want to enter at 42 rupees at a limit price. I'll select here as e-margin and I'll simply place an order. Once I confirm the order, once the order is confirmed, I can check here on my order book. Here the order will place. Since the market is closed, I will not be able to show the markets, the order book. Here it will come. I can either cancel, I can modify, I can cancel, modify, or I can simply change the price and place the order in the market at the market rate. So here I can see my net position, the profit and loss, everything is available in this platform. In addition to this product helps investors to buy more and pay later. Most of investors are using this product during this market. Since the market is on a volatile range, customers are buying right now, and the remaining amount can be paid once the price goes up, or customers can square the positions later on the price goes up. It all depends on the investor. It's just at a click of a second when customers can decide and place orders. I'm open for question answer session. I request all our investors to ask their queries, doubts, if any, wherein I'll be glad to assist you to help all your questions. It is Pro Terminal. Yes, the platform in front of you is the Pro Terminal platform. This is our Pro Terminal platform. Yes. So you can see the entire watch across the brokers. Other broker can access too. So this you can check futures, you can check options, you can check technical futures, you can even check DIs and FIs, what are they buying and what are they selling, means the value. This platform is an advanced platform which helps investors to check, learn, and make money from the stock markets, I would say. Okay, there's a question, Mr. Rajnikant. What are the charges for BTST? Can you please give an example? Sir, the charges for BTST would be the delivery brokerage, because since you have bought the charges, you have bought the stocks today, and you have sold the stocks tomorrow. So it would be a BTST, that is buy today and sell tomorrow. It would be a delivery based transactions. There's a question from Mr. Sandeep. Is there any charges for pledge? Yes, sir. There's a charges for pledge. That is 25 rupees per ISIN. When I say 25 rupees, it includes the charges as well. It's actually 20 rupees plus the GST. That comes to 24 rupees, 24 rupees 90 paisa approximately. I'm rounding it off to 25 rupees. So 25 rupees is per ISIN. It can be one script, one quantity, or it can be n number of quantities, 2, 3, 10, whatever number of quantities. Per script or per company name, it is 25 rupees, sir. It's very important for investors, as you mentioned, for pledge, sir. It is very important to pledge the shares on T+2 basis. Please note that's the most important thing in the entire e-margin product. Since if the price of stock goes up and you have not pledged the shares, luckily the RMS team or risk team squares off, it's good. But if it goes on loss, then it is a loss for investors. We also feel sorry when customers takes loss on this. Yes, customers do have an option wherein customers can buy again on the next subsequent trading day, but it is advisable for investors to please pledge the shares so that you can hold these positions for a long term period, gain more by just paying a small amount. Rest amount, we are taking care of it. Investors need not need to worry about it. Any more questions, sir, ma'am?
Yeah, great, Ashwin. I think no further questions. So thank you for joining all the participants. We can close the webinar.
Thank you, Siddheshwar sir.
Great.
We are glad that you we are glad. Yeah, thank you so very much, sir. Have a great day ahead. Do take very good care of yourselves.
Thank you.
Please do attend our more webinars with regards to SLB, with regards to derivatives. We can learn much more with regards to options. We also have webinars on our pro terminals, especially on our pro terminals, and with regards to small case, with regards to device IP as well. So these are all different products for our investors, where investors can invest and earn a lot of money from this market, capital markets. Okay, there's a question from Mr. Rajnikant. One more question. Is there an option for loans? I have shares. Can I loan that to available? Since you are looking out for a loan, yes, we do have a last product wherein you can give shares and take loan against those shares. Or second option, wherein if you are looking out to lend these shares to the borrower and earn some extra income, that gives the incremental risk-free extra income out of those shares. So that is called as SLBM. So that is called as securities lending and borrowing, where investors can give the shares to the borrower and earn some extra income. Ahead.